Good afternoon, Tiger Nation, and welcome to Sully Anderson Field here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University, located in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. It's the GAC opener for Ouachita this weekend, as they are hosting the Bison of the other OBU, Oklahoma Baptist. They make their way down from Shawnee, Oklahoma for today's game. I'm going to turn it over to our PA announcer and SID, Brian Ramsey. Here's the starting lineups for the Bison.
Batting fourth, playing first base, number 18, Callie Richardson. Batting fifth and catching, number 17, Samantha Campos. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 20, Asia Henry. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 15, Leah Monomov. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 8, Emily Smith. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 21, Sammy Green. The starting pitcher for Bison, number 25, Callie Jones. And now the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 2, Hope Wade. Batting second, playing center field, number 14, Heather Brown. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 6, Callie Jordan. Batting fourth and catching, number 7, Jillian Jones. Batting fifth, the starting pitcher, number 19, Madison Miller. Batting sixth, designated player, number 16, Reagan Harper. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 26, Aaron Williams. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 11, Jocelyn Aarons. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 21, Kendall Moyer. And starting at first base for the Tigers, number 20, Rebecca Coleman. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise to honor America and those who serve it for the playing of our national anthem.
And just like that, we are underway here at Sully Anderson Field. Oklahoma Baptist coming to Arkadelphia 8-5 on the year. Ouachita coming in at 4-9, but Ouachita has won 4 of their last 5. All four wins of their season came last week: 2 against Central Baptist College, 1 against Midwestern State University, and 1 against Christian Brothers University. Last week they also dropped Game 2 of the OBU HSU Invitational to Texas A&M Kingsville, a top 20 team in the country. Leading things off for the Bison will be Addie Reese. You heard the lineup there. I said Reese coming in batting .216 across 13 games so far. So both teams have played the same number, just a little bit different results so far for either squad. Madison Miller getting another start this season. Miller had an excellent week, the reigning GAC pitcher of the week last week. Posted a .65 ERA. Opponents batting just 141 against her last year. And now they're batting 213 overall against her, coming with a 1.36 ERA. 3-2 on the year. Picked up 3 wins last week for the Tigers. Tigers wearing their gold uniforms today. Oklahoma Baptist in all black. Reese stepping in, batting 216. And that will be ball 1. That one just missed, looked a little bit inside. That one's going to be lifted deep into left. Callie Jordan heads under and makes the grab for a quick out, number 1. Quick out there for the Tigers. Brings up Cheyenne Sandoval. Sandoval batting 250 on the year. That one will be fouled back for strike 1. Sandoval batting 250. Played and started in all 13 games so far for the Bison. The 0-1. That one just missed. Must have been a little bit outside for ball 1. One count here now on Sandoval. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It is a sunny but cold day here in Arkadelphia. The temperatures are going to be steadily dropping as we do have a late start to today's game 1 of this series. The 1-2 up high, ball 2. So this series was supposed to be a Friday-Saturday series, but due to all the rain in Arkadelphia the past few days, then it was pushed to Sunday, Monday. It was supposed to be a doubleheader today, but they tried to let the field dry as long as it could. So it'll be 1 game today and then 2 games tomorrow. That one's going to be popped up, and Jesselyn Aarons gets under it for out number 2. That brings up the third baseman for the Bison, Josie Sparks. Josie batting 267 through 12 games. Leads the team in home runs with 3 this year, batting in the 3-hole. That one misses outside for ball 1. Miller, like I said, a fantastic week last year. Like I said, I think it was a 1.69 ERA or around that mark for last week's 3 games. With 30 strikeouts as well. That one's going to miss inside. Or 20 strikeouts last week, as that one misses. It's a 2-0 count. 20 strikeouts last week, bring her total up to 33. Look at these numbers. She's allowed 30 hits this year and just 7 earned runs. The 2-0. That one misses low. 3-0 count here. Miller behind, going to have to battle back. Miller, the senior, out of Nashville. It's Nashville, Arkansas. Former scrapper. Traded the orange and black for the purple and gold. The 3-0. Fastball right down the middle, called strike 1. 3-1 count now. 2 outs here, nobody on for the Bison of Oklahoma Baptist. It's another rendition of the Battle of the OBUs. 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Full count here. Now on Sparks. Miller and the Tigers trying to force the Bison 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the first inning. Both teams looking for their first GA win, as this is the opener. Baseball opened last week. The 3-2. That's going to be hit over Aarons with a diving grab. Takes a few steps and fires it over to Holloman in time for out number 3. Good effort there by Aarons to get that grab. Wasn't quite diving, but did have to make a stretch for it. Tigers force the Bison to go 3 up, 3 down. We'll take a quick break and be right back here. Still tied up at 0 here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field, getting ready for the bottom half of the first inning. Due up for the Tigers. It's 1, 2, and 3. That's Wade, Brown, and Jordan making her way into the 3-hole after having a fantastic week last year at the plate. If anybody gets on, it'll be the catcher Jillian Jones stepping up. The pitcher for Oklahoma Baptist is Callie Jones, coming in with a 4-3 record, a 2.23 ERA. This will be her 8th start of the season. Hope Wade stepping in. Wade leading the team in batting at .393. Wade, a junior out of Fossil Ridge High School in Fort Worth, Texas. She'll look at strike one. That one's going to be up high. Said in 9 appearances, Jones has struck out 67 and walked just 18. See, a tough one for the Tigers here. That one's going to be ripped foul into the concession stand for strike two. Opponent's batting just .175 against Jones this season. So a tough opponent in the circle. The 1-2 fouled back, stays a 1-2. I said this is opening weekend for the Great American Conference. Oklahoma Baptist and Ouachita picked to be near each other. They picked Oklahoma Baptist picked 6th, Ouachita picked 7th in the preseason polls for the GAC. Both teams will look to improve that a little bit. Tigers were 6th last year in the GAC, their highest ranking in a long time, in their first winning season in over a decade, as that one's fouled back, stays a 2-2 count. Last year, Oklahoma Baptist was 7th in the GAC, going 16 and 17. That one's going to be hit over toward Sparks, the third baseman. Over, it's going to be close, not in time. Wade leads off with an infield single to get things going for the Tigers. Fantastic hit there for Wade to get things going. That brings up Heather Brown. Brown batting .200 even through 13 games this season. Brown from Mount Vernon, Texas steps in. Runner on first, nobody out here for the Tigers. That one misses for ball one. A lot of weather postponing this weekend. Harding, Monticello, and Southern Nazarene have won 2 of their games so far. Harding sitting at 13 and 4 this year. They're going to be a tough team to beat, as that one's called for strike one. So Harding with the best record in the GAC so far. That's going to be up high. Ball two. They actually, Harding, the Bisons, beat Texas A&M Kingsville in their first game of the season. A swing and a miss for strike two. That one's going to be fouled, and it stays a 2-2 count on Brown. So far, Callie Jones with the lowest opposing batting average this season. and leading in strikeouts as well. Miller tied for 6th in that mark. That one's going to be left up to make it a 3. 3-2 count. Oh, hit the wrong button there. There we go. Said running the scoreboard we've seen so far this season. Hopefully next week for Harding we'll have the normal one set out here. That's going to be a swing and a miss. And out number 1. First strikeout of the day for Jones, the GAC's leader in that category.
Now batting right fielder, Callie Jordan.
Brings up Callie Jordan, the senior out of Crystal Beach, Texas. That one's going to be left up high to Jordan. Jordan's been on a tear recently. Last week had probably one of the hottest bats on the team, batting .321 on the year through 10 games. Tied for 3rd on the team in RBIs. That one misses. That one's going to be called strike 1. Jordan, an elementary education major here at Ouachita. Wind blowing in here at Sully Anderson. That one's going to miss to make it a 3-1 count. Hitters count here for Jordan. That one's going to be fouled. Just ticked the end of the bat there for a full count. Jones, a junior out of Claremore, Oklahoma, and Claremore High School. That one's going to be fouled back above the concession stand. Stays a 3-2 count. Jones was all GAC's second team last season. Payoff pitch again. That one's going to be fouled. A good battle here from Callie Jordan, with Hope Wade on first base in a 0-0 ball game. Apologize if I'm a little hoarse today. Spent yesterday up in Fayetteville at the Arkansas-Kentucky game. So, like I said, apologies for being hoarse. Payoff pitch again. That one's going to be up high, and that'll be a 1-out walk and put 2 runners on and 1 in scoring position. Jillian Jones stepping in now. Jillian Jones went back to her walk-up song from last year. Jones, a senior out of Inez, Texas. Jones batting .214 on the year. One of 2 Tigers with a homer this year, but with the wind blowing in might be a tough task for Jones as she watches strike 1. A lot of movement on that pitch there from Jones, but it goes too far outside and a little bit up in the zone. Ball 1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. 1 out here, bottom of the first inning. Tigers looking to strike first, as they do have Hope Wade in scoring position. Wade's one of the faster Tigers on the bases, so a well-placed hit here from Jones could drive in a run. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout here for Jones.
Now batting the pitcher, Madison Miller.
Brings up Madison Miller, the pitcher today. Miller, she's batting .160 on the season, led the team last year in home runs. Big swing and a miss there strike two. Don't want to leave too many on base here today, as Oklahoma Baptist is not one to give up a lot of runs. The 0-1 up high. Trying to get her to chase at that one, but wouldn't go. 1-1 count now. 1-1 count to Miller. Call it strike two. Miller out of Nashville, Arkansas. Miller's got a battle here with 2 strikes. She'll tick it, but it was a caught foul tip for strike out number 3. Jones strikes out the side for the Bison. And that will do it for the first inning. Still tied up 0-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Washington Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field, getting ready for the top half of the second inning. Bison 4, 5, and 6 due up. Similarly, Richardson, Samantha Campos, and Asia Henry. Richardson stepping in, batting .222 on the season. It's the first baseman. Miller back out in the circle for another inning of work. Fastball, strike one from Miller. Richardson, fifth-year senior here at Oklahoma Baptist, out of Seminole State Community College, out of Seminole, Oklahoma. Majoring in health and human performance at Oklahoma Baptist. That one's fouled back into the net. 4, strike two. Moore, originally from Richardson, out of Moore, Oklahoma. The 1-2. That's going to be hit, but foul. Stay 1-2. It's getting cold here in the shade at Sully Anderson. 1-2 count on Richardson. The 1-2. Just missed. Must have been low. 2-2 count. That one off speed from Miller. Low again, and that's going to run the count full. Miller was ahead 1-2 in the count here, but has quickly found herself behind. Well, not necessarily behind, but it is a full count here. No outs here. That one's going to be out. That left the hand weird from Miller, and that's going to be a leadoff walk there for Richardson. Brings up the 5-hole hitter, the catcher, Samantha Campos. Campos batting .286, making her 11th appearance. 10th start of the year. That one's going to miss up. Ball 1. Jones is going to ask for another softball for Miller. The 1-0. That one's going to be a little bit low, but got the speed back on that one. Fastball just left down near the dirt. It's a good block there by Jones. Jones, a staple behind the plate all 4 years she's been a Tiger. Corners playing in. That one catches the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Running on first here, the 2-1s. Fouled. That one fouled back off of Jones, but it appears to be okay. That will be strike 2. Jones going to get out, walk to Miller real quick. The 2-2 count here. Now stepping back in is Campos. Swung on in, missed. Strike 3 and out number 1. First strikeout of the day for Madison Miller. Brings up the designated player, Asia Henry, stepping in. Henry out of Oklahoma City and Butler Community College out of Butler, Kansas. That one's going to miss outside for ball 1. Last year, Henry led the Bison with 5 home runs. That one's going to be fouled for strike 1. Still a runner on first here, 1 out now. Top of the second inning, still tied up 0-0. New softball for Miller. 1-1 count. Henry stepping back in. The Bison wearing their green batting helmets. That's going to be hit, but it will be foul. More strike 2. Henry early on that one again. A 1-2, 1 out here. The pitch from Miller. Off speed. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Asia Henry. I think that one might have been a foul tip, but caught by Jones, but still goes down in the book as a strikeout. That brings up Mia Modelmog, the right fielder. First pitch there will miss for ball 1. Modelmog, a junior out of Fort Collins, Colorado. That one's going to be hit. It's going to get down. Williams gets it. Gets over to Holloman in time for out number 3. A quick out there. I guess that goes down as a potential fielder's choice, but either way. 1 left on base for the Bison. Still tied up 0-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the bottom half of the second inning here on the Washita Sports Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Bottom of the second inning here for the Tigers as Reagan Harper fouls that one for strike one. That one going to be called. Strike two on the fastball from Jones. Harper going to have to battle here. Fouls that one. Keeps it a 0-2 count. Harper, one of two Tigers with a home run this season. Home run came back in the first 8 games of the year when the Tigers started out 0-8. That came against Texas A&M Kingsville. The 0-2 outside. Ball one. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Third strikeout for Jones today. That is 70 strikeouts now on the season for Callie Jones. An impressive mark to reach in just 10 appearances and 8 starts. And that one misses for ball one. So that is 70 strikeouts in 48 in a third innings. That one called strike one. Aaron Williams, sophomore from Stuttgart, stepping in. Lays down a bunt. That's going to be popped over the dugout for strike two. One, two count on Williams. That one misses. Good eye there. Williams been struggling a little bit this season, batting just .042. Picked up her first hit on a double last week against Christian Brothers. A swing and a miss there. Another strikeout. Strikeout number 4 for Jones. Jesslyn Aaron stepping in. Aaron's out of DeWitt, Arkansas, batting .152 on the year through 13 games. First pitch there misses for ball one from Jones. Lays down a bunt over to the first base side. Richardson picks it up and Reese covers for out number 3. Quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Tigers. Still tied up 0-0 through 2 innings now. Jones now has 5 strikeouts. We'll take a quick break. Getting ready for the top half of the third inning coming up here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here at Washita Baptist University, getting ready for the top half of the third inning. Still tied up 0-0. 8, 9, and 1 due up. For the Bison, it's left fielder Emily Smith, number 8. Smith coming in batting 143 on the season. She played in 11 of the 13 games. That one misses for ball 1 for Miller, who's back out for another inning of work. Smith from Forest Hill, California, and Sierra College. That one misses as well. Ball 2. The 2-0. That one catches the inside corner for strike 1. The 2-1. Foul. Strike 2. Washita baseball opening up play this weekend up in Shawnee, Oklahoma as well. I'll give you that score here in just a moment. 2-2 count. All speed got her swinging on that one. Another strikeout for Madison Miller. A beautiful off-speed pitch there. That was gonna be ball 3, but Smith swung at it and missed big time. Out number 1 here. That brings up Sammy Green, the center fielder. That pitch left up in the zone. Strike 1, or sorry, ball 1. Hit the wrong button here. Next week, against Harding, the Bisons will be heading here to Arkadelphia. Hopefully, I think the trailer should be down here by then. Shows bunt there, stabbed at it, so that will be strike 1. I was just a little bit ahead on that one. Baseball in a similar situation. They're playing game 1 today at 4 and games 2 and 3 tomorrow. Tigers up 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning at Oklahoma Baptist. That one's going to be hit towards second. Williams kind of lost in the sun there, but was able to gather herself and make the grab for out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup in Addie Reese. She flew out to right field last time up in the top of the first. We'll see what she does here with 2 outs and nobody on for the Bison in this tied 0-0 ball game. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Addie Reese out of Whitewater, Kansas, transferred in out of Murray State Community College. A lot of transfers on this Oklahoma Baptist team. I think Washita only has 1, and that is Hannah Hunter, one of the pitchers, out of UA Rich Mountain. So no 1 count here on Reese. I said Reese, a junior. That one's going to be left out. All 1. Miller can afford to kind of go a little bit further outside. For some of those, that'd be a little bit tougher for Jones to grab at when nobody's on base. Don't have to worry about a steal. Reese, a nursing major at Oklahoma Baptist. Miller steps back off the rubber. And Reese will call time as well. She'll step out of the box. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Said Reese made good contact last time up. That one hit right up the middle. Hope gets it. Wade fires in time over to Holloman. Coach was not so sure about that one, but that was a great play. Wade had to change direction as it went off the glove of Miller. Fantastic play. That was a close one. Another inning of zeros for the Bisons. Still 0-0. We'll take a quick break and come back here at the bottom half of the fourth inning on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here on the campus of Washita Baptist University. Let's have the Macarena playing. And due up for the Tigers, it's a 9-hole hitter, so 9, 1, and 2 due up for Washita. It's Kendall Moyer, senior out of Lampasas, Texas, stepping in. Watch the strike one go by. Moyer, a slap hitter on this Washita team. Batting .312. Had a good season so far, making her 8th start of the year. That one's going to miss. Good eye there from Moyer. So Moyer out of Lampasas, Texas. Still a 0-0 ball game. Seen a lot of pitchers duels with the Tigers so far this season, especially over last week, as that's a swing and a miss there for strike two. See Tigers under their second-year head coach, Derek Grimes, and assistant pitching coach over on first base, Janie Grimes. The 1-2. Oh, called, strike three. Looked a little bit high. Moyer thought so too, but it will be called. Strike three. First looking strikeout today. That is strikeout number 6 for Jones. Back to the top of the lineup in Hope Wade. She's only hit so far today for the Tigers. That one's going to be up high. Ball one. Now, for this series, tomorrow, I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to be able to broadcast game 1 or game 2 tomorrow. That starts at, I believe, 12. That one's going to be fouled for strike one. Just because, I mean, this is a student-led program. I'm a senior here. A lot of the other all the other workers are students. So we all have class tomorrow. So not going to be quite able to broadcast the first game of the doubleheader tomorrow. That's going to be hit up to Sandoval, the shortstop. That is going to be over. Oh, that's going to lose the glove out of Richardson. Wade now on base for the second time today. And that will go down in the scorebook as an error. I'm going to say it's on the shortstop. So not a hit, but still, runner on base for the Tigers. Thank you to Brian Ramsey for giving me those updates. He's the SID behind us running all the live stats. Lays down a bunt, Brown. Sparks gets it. Gets it over to Reese in time, who's covering first base, but does advance Wade on over. Out number 2. Callie Jordan stepping in. She walked last time up. Jordan, like I said, batting .321 on the season. Has been on a tear here lately. First pitch there. Check swung on that one, but it was still called. Strike one. Thanks to Jordan out of Port Neches High School in Crystal Beach, Texas. Been a staple out in right field the past few years for the Tigers. That one also called strike two. Jordan wanted it, but held back off on that one. Runner on second base and Hope Wade. So, second time today, Wade's been in scoring position. Time is called. Jones on deck, keeping her catching shin guards on with 2 outs. That one's going to be left up. Wade gets a pretty good jump there on that one. Jordan with a chance to do some damage here and break up this scoreless tie. Says back into the box, a left-handed batter. The 1-2, fouled. Stays a 1-2 count. Like I said, Jones, the pitcher, already reached 6 strikeouts today. That's good for 73 on the season for her. That one left up, ball 2. Two's across the board. You hear the dugout chanting that one. Two's across. The 2-2. That's gonna be foul. Good eye there by the umpire. Hard hit ball. I think that one would have been close at first base again, but Jordan gets another chance at this one. There's a big gap up the middle there. There's even a bigger gap between center field and right field. She can get under one and place it out there. The 2-2 again. Off speed, right up the middle. Gets knocked down. Sandoval charges, hesitates, and that's going to put runners on the corners. No throw. I guess that's going to go down as a hit. Brings up the catcher, the senior out of Inez, Texas, Jillian Jones. She struck out last time up. Has a chance to do some real damage here. So Jones batting .214 on the season, including an absolutely crushed home run against the Javelinas of A&M Kingsville last Saturday. She comes in with a runner in scoring position. That one's going to be high and inside for ball 1. Swung and missed, strike 1. Fastball there, a little bit out on the, or caught that outside part of the plate there. Strike 2. One, two, the count now. Ooh, that one was smoked into the Oklahoma Baptist dugout. Stays the 1-2 count. Jones just behind on that one. So that one was smoked. If she can straighten that one out, it's going to be tough for a player to get that one. Still at 1-2, the pitch. That's going to be fouled. Jones staying alive as that one's into the bullpen. So Jones, a art and psychology double major here at Ouachita. Another 1-2 pitch. That one, great eye there. Jordan will head on into second base with a stolen base. Trying to get the runner to go there. Campos, the catcher, wouldn't throw down. Two runners in scoring position now. Jillian Jones, a 2-2 count. Two's across the board here. Swung on in, missed. Strike 3. Tigers threaten, but can't get anything done there. 8th strikeout, or 7th strikeout for Jones. Second time today, Tigers have left 2 on base after hitting an error. So after 3 innings, it's still 0-0 here in Game 1 of a 3-game series. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Top half of the 4th inning coming up. First pitch from Miller there. Strike 1. The 2-hole Cheyenne Sandoval hitting. 1-1 count now as that one missed. Last time up, Sandoval popped up. That one's going to be lifted into center. Brown's going to get under it and grab it for out number 1. Solid connection on that one, but not quite enough. Josie Sparks stepping in. She grounded out to third last time up. First pitch, Collins, strike 1. Sparks out of Maud, Oklahoma, and Seminole State Community College. I've got a couple friends from my high school in Whitehall who went up and played baseball at Seminole State. That's popped up into the net. I thought that one was coming back here for me. I was ready for that one. 0-2 count. I was getting ready for it. 0-2 count now on Sparks. Sparks coming in today batting .267. Typically a catcher, or listed as a catcher, but playing over at third today. Off speed there, hit right up the middle. Wade gets it and gets the throw in time. A good effort there. I really thought that was going to be safe, but like I said, well, the time, but a great job there for Wade to come over from short to grab that one. 2 outs now for Emily Richardson. First pitch, strike 1 for Miller. I said Richardson out of Moore, Oklahoma. Last time up, she walked to lead off the second inning. That one's going to be hitting into center, and Brown makes the easy grab for out number 3. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bisons. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for the Bison. We'll take another quick break. It's still 0-0 here at Sully Anderson on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field, getting ready for the bottom half of the fourth inning. Due up, the pitcher. It's 5, 6, and 7 for the Tigers. Miller, Harper, and Williams. If anybody gets on base, it'll be Aarons. Miller steps in, struck out last time up back in the first inning. First pitch misses low. Ball one, Tigers. Put a couple on base, but haven't been able to bring anybody home yet. And we're still stuck here at 0-0 as we're halfway through this one. That one finds the zone for strike one from Jones. He's back out for another inning of work. In the shade here at Sully Anderson, it is quite chilly. That's going to be hit over. Sandoval gets it, fires across. Richardson makes the grab for out number one. Designated player Reagan Harper stepping in now. Tiger baseball still on top 1-0 up in Shawnee, Oklahoma. First pitch there, not quite sure where that one missed, but it did. Ball one. Harper out of East End, Arkansas, played for Sheridan. That one's going to be hit right back to Jones, who grabs it. That was a lucky grab there for Jones. That's be a quick out, number two. Aaron Williams stepping in. She struck out last time up as well. And we called strike one. Swung and missed, strike two. Seven strikeouts so far to Jones. She's looking to pick up number 8 here. And, oh, that first one was a ball. I missed the ball there. I thought it was strike two. So 1-2 count. Now looking to pick up strikeout number 8. That is going to be hit sky high to right. Monberg missed it. That's going to hit the top of the fence. Williams going to round second, head on into third. A 2-out triple from Aaron Williams. That one was about a foot away from being a home run. What a hit for Aaron Williams. Now the go-ahead run, just 60 feet away on third base. Jesselyn Aaron stepping in. The freshman from DeWitt, Arkansas. Still 2 outs, though. Tigers got to make something happen here. That one misses outside, I guess, for ball one. 1-0 count. Jones just allowed 15 runs in 50 innings so far this season as Aaron's watches strike one go by. That hit from Aarons was something else. If it had been a little bit more to the right, that one probably would have been gone. The 1-1. Almost swung at it, but held back, and it's ball two. Aarons can find a way to get on base. That'll bring up Kendall Moyer. He's had a pretty hot bat as well the past few games. 2-1. That one's going to be called strike two. So Aarons grounded out to third last time up. 2-2 the count. 2's across the board here. That's going to be hit up the middle. Reese scoops it. Fires it to Richardson in. Time out number 3. Tigers get a runner on third but can't bring anybody home. We remain scoreless here after 4. Tigers have now stranded 5 throughout the day. We are through 4 innings. Still scoreless here at Sully Anderson Field. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back. Welcome back to Sully Anderson Field here. We are through 4 innings in the top of the 5th, still tied 0-0. Been a pitcher's duel today. That will bring up Samantha Campos. She struck out last time up. Campos steps in. A freshman batting .286. That'll be ball 1 for Miller, who's back out for another inning of work in the circle. Campos out of Los Fresnos, Texas. So the freshman catcher for the Bison, majoring in sports medicine. The 1-0 for Miller. Misses. Ball 2. Campos. Said Shia. Second on the team in RBI this year with 7. But that one's going to be called strike 1. Said batting .286, but slugging .357 on the year. The 2-1 fouled off of Jones's head. More strike 2, but that's why catchers wear helmets. 2-2 count here. Said Miller struck out 3 so far today. Said last week, across 3 games, Miller struck out 20. Last year, Miller was not known for a strikeout pitcher, but this year looking like she could be. The 2-2. Speaking of strikeouts, there's number 4 for Miller, and out number 1. I just call that good timing. Just got to talk about strikeouts, and, one will happen. Every now and then you get lucky. That one's going to be hit into left, but it will get foul for strike 1. Asia Henry up now, the senior batting .200 on the year, the designated player today. Henry out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Butler Community College out of Butler, Kansas. Butler Community College, one of the more premier JUCOs in the country, especially on sports on the diamond. Majoring in special education with a minor in early childhood education. She's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, the 0-1. That one's going to be left outside, trying to get her to reach, but wouldn't go. 1-1 count now. Corners, or first base, Holloman's playing a few steps up. Third base, Aaron's about even with the bag. That one catches the zone for strike 2. So we're in a little bit different spot today set up due to extension cords not quite wanting to reach as far as they typically do. I had to use some different extension cords today. So like I said, we're a little bit lower into the right than where we normally are. The 1-2 off speed, left way up in the zone, but a good grab there by the catcher Jones. 2-2 count, 1 out. Jones, in my opinion, one of the best defensive catchers in the GAC year in and year out. It's a 2-2 count. Swung on in, missed. Another strikeout for Madison Miller. That's going to be out number 2. Strikeout number 5. That brings up Mia Modelbog, the right fielder. Modelbog batting 133, the junior. That's going to be hit. Wade gets it. Fires across the diamond to Holloman. Man, Wade has a cannon and gets that one for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, and 2 strikeouts for Madison Miller. And that will do it for the top half of the 5th inning. Still tied 0-0 here at Sully Anderson. We'll take a quick break and be right back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Due up now, 9-1 and 2 for the Tigers. It's Kendall Moyer, Hope Wade, and Moyer's going to foul that one for strike 1 here. Moyer struck out looking last time up back in the 3rd inning. Wade on deck. Wade reached base twice today. Moyer had a land pass to Texas, stepping back in. 0-1 count. Jones out for another inning of work. So it's still tied up 0-0. So Jones has been fantastic on the mound. Like I said, 7 strikeouts. 7 strikeouts. That's going to be swung and missed for strike 2 from Moyer. That one is going to miss for ball 2. That one misses. Great eye there by Moyer. That was a close one, but misses, and it'll run the count full. Payoff pitch inside and a leadoff walk. That was a tough pitch to lay off of, but Moyer's able to. And that's a leadoff base runner for the Tigers as we go back to the top of the lineup. That one's going to be fouled for strike 1 on Wade. Wade's reached base twice today, once on a hit and once on an error. Time's going to be called real quick. That one's going to be fouled. Strike two. That one misses. Ball one for Wade. Said Wade. Get on base here. That'll put two runners on base with no outs for the first time today for the Tigers. The 1-2. That's going to be hit. It's going to get down. So that ball got down. Moyer thought it was caught, so she didn't run. So tough break there for Moyer. Wade does get on base with the fielder's choice. So one out now. Still a runner on first for Heather Brown. Brown to strike out in the sack bunt today. That one, Wade's going to go. That's going to be off the mark into center field. Overslides a little bit, but holds up. That pitch was called. Strike one, though. That one's going to be hit, but foul. Strike two. That one's going to be popped up, and it will get out of play. It'll stay an 0-2 count. I said it's coming down to the wire here. It's the bottom of the fifth inning. Tigers need to get something going. Brown, like I said, runner in scoring position for Brown. Well-placed hit. Wade's got enough speed to make it to score from second. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. There is a model airplane over at the Washita practice football field flying around. Currently upside down. If there wasn't a game going on right now, I'd have our cameraman get it, but it'd be hard to see. But the 1-2, that's going to be fouled. You know, there's a first time for everything. I'm going to tell, hey, Brody, zoom out a little bit and tilt up some. I don't know if the camera, yeah, you can see it. It's out there like in the center, in left center behind the tree. That's a pretty large RC plane flying out there. All right. That's good, Brody. Thank you, Brody. I wanted y'all to see that at home, too. You never know what you're going to see out here. Y'all I had to make sure y'all saw that, too. That's going to be swung on and missed for out number 2. Strikeout number 8 for Callie Jones. Two outs now. Runner on second base for Callie Jordan. Jordan's reached twice today. Once on a hit, once on a walk. Jordan, a well-placed hit here and could score. So Jordan been pretty hot with the bat lately. Does. She does have 3 RBIs on the season as that one misses for ball 1. Tied for second on the team with those 3. The 1-0. Left up in the zone. 2-0 to Jordan. On deck is Jillian Jones. Jones is second on the team in RBIs, but is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. That one misses. Also way out there past the Washita practice field, some disc golf going on this cold and windy day. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Callie Jordan. She's now reached base 3 times today. Coming in, Jordan's on-base percentage But still just 321. But she's been walked twice, so that number's going to be bumping up. Jillian Jones stepping in 0 for 2 today, but a chance to come up big for the Tigers here. She's due for a big hit. Jones, the senior out of Inez, Texas. 4-year starter for the Tigers. You can hear the team chanting ball 5, and there it was. One-0 count to Jones. From Jones. Check swing there. Ball 2. That's 6 straight now for Jones. A 2-0 count. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Jones. Jillian Jones still ahead in the count. Got to specify here when both pitcher and batter are Jones. But Jillian Jones ahead in the count. Callie Jones behind. 2 outs here. 2 runners on for the Tigers. Right down the middle there, called strike 2. Now Jillian has to battle here. 2 strikes on her. Now behind in the count. Fouled back into the net. Jillian stays alive. Twos across the board. The 2-2. Fouled again. Jillian stays alive. DJ Brian Ramsey, the SID, also trying to get people involved, get people into this one. Still a 2-2 count. 2 runners on for the Tigers here in this scoreless tie as we sit in the bottom of the 5th inning. Been a fantastic pitcher's duel today. 2-2, that's going to be lifted into center. Green's going back at it. Oh, makes the grab at the wall for out number 3. That, once again, if that wind wasn't blowing in, that would have put the Tigers up by 3. Tough break for Jones and the Tigers. But Bison keep it a score. 2 runners left on base once again for the Tigers. That's now 7 they've left on. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Due up is 8-9-1. We do have a pinch hitter coming in. It's going to be number 4. That is Reagan Ford batting now. Ford will be pinch hitting for Emily Smith, the left fielder. Said Ford stepping in. That one there misses or finds the zone for strike 1. from Miller, who's back out for another inning of work. That one's going to be fouled for strike 2. That one misses for ball 1. And that one's going to be strike 3 there for Miller. Don't throw it around the horn. Strikeout number 6 for Madison Miller. Miller now at 39 for the season. That one there misses for ball 1 with 1 out. That one's going to be hit back up here behind us. Grabbed on the bounce by one of the fans. Strike 1. That one just misses. Ball 2. The 2-1. Left up in the zone. 3-1 count now. Sammy Green, the batter. She is 0 for 1 today. Popped up to the second baseman earlier. 1 out, nobody on here, top of the 6th inning. Green thought that one was a strike 2, but in fact it was. Ball 4, the second base runner today for the Bisons. Second walk for Miller. Back to the top of the lineup in Addie Reese. She flew out to right field and grounded out to short last time up. Tigers with a chance for a double play here. Runner goes, foul ball, strike 1. Reese stepping back in. Reese out of Whitewater, Kansas. That one misses. Runner goes. Can't get there in time. It was a decent throw, but not quite in time, as it will be ball 1. Runner on second base now for the Bison. A few of the fans think she left early, but don't have replay or anything, so can't fix that. Runner on second base now. 1 out here. Runner on second for the Bison. Misses. Ball 2. Tigers trying to get out of a jam. The first time they've had a runner in scoring position for Oklahoma Baptist today. So before this, they only had one other base runner. The 2-1. Fouled. Strike 2. Miller stepping back in, senior from Nashville. Off speed there, misses ball 3. Full count here. That's going to be hit. And that's going to get under Brown's glove and go all the way to the wall. Jordan wasn't there to back her up. And that's going to be an RBI triple for Addie Reese. And that right there will break up the 5 1/3 inning no-hitter Madison Miller had going, and also break up the scoreless tie. Now another runner on third for Cheyenne Sandoval. Brown almost had that one, but just got right under a glove. Lays down a bunt. Aaron scoops it up, fires it over to first. Williams is going to drop it. Runner's going to go. Here's the throw. Jones couldn't quite get the tag on her. He reached on an error there. Now runner on first with the one out in what is now a 2-0 ball game. Josie Sparks stepping in. Misses for ball one. That one will be called strike one for Miller. Miller trying to settle back in here. That one's going to be lifted into right. Jordan's going to come over and it's going to be a foul ball. Almost made the grab, just overran that one a little bit. So it will result in strike two. Miller trying to battle back here. Said it was, I pitched fantastically through 5 1/3, but the 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike three for Madison Miller, and out number 2. Brings up Emily Richardson. She's 0 for 1 today with a walk and a fly out. Runner on first and 2 outs here at the top of the 6th inning. Oklahoma Bison able to get 2 runs so far. They're looking to add to it with 2 outs here. First pitch called, strike one. No misses. Runner goes. Here's the throw from Jones. A little bit off the mark, and Wade couldn't keep it in her glove. Runner on second now with 2 outs. One count here, 2 outs. I'm going to say she went on that one for strike 2. The 1-2, off speed, just missed. Ball 2. Twos across the board here. The 2-2 from Miller. Hit. Aaron scoops it up, takes a few steps, runs it over, and tosses it to Holloman for out number 3. They score 2 runs on just 1 hit. There should be 1 hit. 1 error and 1 left on base. Bisons now lead it 2-0 here as we get ready to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers now trail 2-0 here at Sully Anderson. We'll be right back on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. Heading to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Tigers now trail by 2 to the Bison. Madison Miller, pitcher coming in now. First pitch there from Jones misses for ball 1. Tigers have left 7 stranded so far today. That one's going to be hit up towards right. Model Mogg, gets under it for out number 1. Brings up Reagan Harper from East End, Arkansas. The former Yellow Jacket. So watch strike 1 go by. Harper up for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. That one misses. Ball 1. Fouled back into the net, strike 2. Haven't had too many come up toward the stands today. Lights have come on here at Sully Anderson Field. It's a 1-2 count. That one misses outside to Harper. 2-2 count. The 2-2 inside. Full count now. Harper with a chance to come up big here for the Tigers. Trying to get on base for the first time today. The payoff pitch. Swung that in, missed. Strike 3, another strikeout for Jones. Strikeout number 9 for Callie Jones so far as Aaron Williams steps in. Williams 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a triple. First pitch there misses for ball 1. Update from Shawnee, Oklahoma, Washita, and Oklahoma Baptist in baseball. Tied at 4-4 in the top of the 5th inning now. That one misses. The 2-0. That one catches the inside part of the plate. Strike 1. That one's going to be poked foul into the bullpen for strike 2 on Williams. Former Stuttgart Rice Bird. 2-2 count here. Nobody on for the Tigers. Williams, that one's up high, ball 3, full count. That one, foul. Williams trying to keep the inning alive. So it almost hit one out earlier. Payoff pitch from Jones on the way to, and that one misses inside to Williams. That'll put a runner on first here with 2 outs. Jesselyn Aaron, she has grounded out twice today, steps in. Tigers gonna have to battle here, 2 outs. First pitch to Aarons. Called strike 1. That one's outside for ball 1. Aarons for the freshman from DeWitt, Arkansas. That one there called, strike 2. That's going to be fouled back into the net, stays a 1-2 count. One-two count on Aarons. Off speed there. Called strike 3, and that is strikeout number 10 for Callie Jones today. Tigers leave one on. And that will do it. For the 6th inning, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here with the top of the 7th inning on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. So we're getting ready for the top half of the 7th inning. Oklahoma Baptist is going to try to add to their 2-run lead here. Five, 6, and 7 due up for the Bison. It's Samantha Campos. Looks like we might see some changes coming up. And we do. On deck is going to be number 16, Shelby Warden. That's going to be next up. That's Shelby Warden on deck. Pinch hitter coming in for Asia Henry. Henry was over 2 strikeouts. That's the same case for Samantha Campos today. First pitch there misses inside for ball 1. Said it was 0-0 until last inning after an RBI triple and then some errors and then an error allowed the second base runner to come in. Now it's going to be left up in the zone. That one's going to be under for ball 3. That one run earlier was just the 8th earned run given up all season by Madison Miller. Be 17 runs total given up by her so far this season. 3-0 count. She's going to have to battle back here. Batters count. Nobody out so far. That one, fastball right down the middle, called strike 1. And 3-1. Hit. Williams scoops up, underhands it. Holloman in time. That will bring up Shelby Warden. Warden out of Oil Trough, Arkansas, and Southside High School. First pitch there, called strike 1. Sophomore here at Oklahoma Baptist. Criminal justice minor with an English major. That one misses for ball 1. For those you don't know, Oil Trough, Arkansas is up in Independence County as that one misses for ball 2 for Miller. So I'm assuming that she went to Batesville Southside High School. That's up near where that is. As that one is going to be called strike 2. So an Arkansas native stepping in. It's up off the White River. So out in the Delta on the White River. Or I guess it was Southside High School in Southside up near Batesville. As that one misses. Make it a 3-2 count. So there's your geography lesson today and your odd Arkansas town names of Oil Trough. Warden stepping back in with a full count here. A payoff pitch on the way. As that one misses for a 1-out walk. Mia Modelmog stepping in now. The runner on first and 1 out. Called strike 1. The 0-1. Hit right at the middle. That's going to get into center field. Brown will get it, and that'll hold it up at a single. But that'll put 2 runners on here with 1 out. It's the second hit of the day for the Bison. Brings up Emily Smith. She's 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts. Looks like they might have a pinch hitter coming in for Smith. Maybe? I can't see the back of the jersey there. Waiting on a practice swing or something to give us an idea. Be the second pitch hitter for. Oh, never mind. So it's going to be Emily Smith re-entering after Reagan Ford batted for her last inning. 2 runners on now. Two runners on here for Smith. Smith, she's 0 for 1 today. As that one misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. The 1-0. That one misses up high. Ball 2. A 2-0 count. Fastball. Called strike 1. Tigers trying to get out of this one, not allow any runs to cross that would add to the Bison's 2-run lead. The 2-1 pitch hit. It'll get down. Williams wanted some interference there, but nothing's called. As the runner, went right in front of Williams, but nothing's called. Figured the coach would go out there and argue that one, but not the case. And base is now loaded with 1 out. 9-hole hitter Sammy Green coming up. Grimes going out there and have a quick word with the umpire. They're going out there and have a quick conference, which I think should be the case. Williams threw her hands up it was pretty obvious that Maldemar got in the way of that one. This umpire crew's going to have a quick word about it. Meeting of the minds out there just to the right of the circle. The umpires I think they're going to keep it safe, but yeah, that's going to be the call. It's still going to be safe. Bases loaded here with 1 out. Play's going to be at home if it's on the ground. Nine-hole hitter Sammy Green stepping up. She's walked once and popped up once. That one misses for ball 1. That's going to be hit. Aaron's with a great grab. They're just going to get the out at 1, but she's going to miss the first baseman, and that's going to let 2 runs score and put runners at the corners. Tough break there for the Tigers. It was a great grab by Williams, but just couldn't get up and make the throw. And just like that, the Bison now lead 4-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Addie Reese, she is 1 for 3 today with an RBI triple last day, and they got the offense going for Oklahoma Baptist. Runners on the corners now. First pitch called, strike 1. Runner does go and is safe. So still on base for Sammy Green. That one's going to be left up for ball 1. That one misses for ball 2. Oklahoma Baptist now up 5-4 in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Off speed up high. Nobody goes. Looks like Jones couldn't quite handle that one. But a 3-1 count here with one out. All these runs have come with one out after the initial batter got out, or the leadoff batter. 3-1 misses, and that will load the bases once again. Sandoval, the shortstop, stepping in. She's reached once on an error that allowed the second run to score earlier. Still just one out, bases loaded. That one's back into the net for strike one. The 0-1. Call. Strike two. That's going to be hit. Aarons gets it. She's going to go home with it. Here's a throw in time. They get the force out at home. Brings up Josie Sparks. Sparks 0 for 3 today. 2 outs now. Runner, base is still loaded. Outside. Ball one. The 1-0. That's going to be hit but fouled, and it will get out of play. Down the right field side and into the ditch it goes. Oh, but it avoided the water. Lucky break there. 1-1 count. He hit right into the glove of Wade for out number 3. The Bison add 2 more. Two runs on 2 hits, 1 error by the Tigers, and 3 runners left on base for the Bison. Tigers down to the last 3 outs when we come back here. Bison lead at 4-0 on the Washington Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Sully Anderson Field. It's 9-1-2. Due up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Tigers as they trail by 4. Tigers have managed to, they've put a few on base. I mean, they've left 8 on base so far today, but haven't been able to bring anybody in. They're looking to avoid the shutout. And that's they're going to need 4 to tie and 1 to run, or 1 to win. Or, let me rephrase what I just said. 4 to tie, 5 to win. Here's that one misses for ball 1. It was scoreless till the top of the 6th inning. The 1-0. hit up the middle. Jones gets it with the backhand. And a quick toss over to Richardson in time. Out number 1. So quick update for tomorrow, or a quick reminder for tomorrow's games. We're pretty sure that the game 2, which will be game 1 of tomorrow's doubleheader, if that makes sense, we'll not be able to stream it tomorrow due to we all have class. So we'd have to miss some classes, and the class I have, it's a fairly important one, so I can't miss it. And everybody else, I think, has some fairly important classes at that between the 12 and 1 o'clock hours. The 1-0, that's going to be a hit. Scooped up by Sparks at third. Fired across. Not in time. Wade has reached all 4 times today now. That's another infield single for her. 2 hits, a fielder's choice, and an error has put Wade on base 4 times now. There's a reason Wade had a .414 batting average, or on base percentage coming into this one. Heather Brown stepping in. Brown is 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts and a sac bunt. But the final game of the series tomorrow will hopefully be streamed. Like I said, it should start around a little bit after 2, so I get done with classes at 2. Hopefully I can make my way over here in time. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th inning for Brown. Brown hits it up, scooped up. They're going to get I thought they were going to get the double play there, but they do get the lead runner. Brown's going to head on into second. Not in time. It was close. Yeah, it was a close one there. That almost ended the game. Said Brown almost got thrown out there to end the game there. That brings up Callie Jordan. Jordan has also reached twice today. 1 hit and 2 walks for the senior from Crystal Beach, Texas. She's going to hit that one. That'll be a one out. They're going to send Brown. Oh, I thought Coach was going to send Brown in, but they're going to hold her up. So now runners on the corners now. Jordan with the 2-hit performance today. For Jillian Jones. Jones, 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a fly out. Jillian Jones going to have to come up big here for the Tigers. Tying run on deck as Jones watches. Strike 1 go by. Jones, the senior from Inez, Texas. Tigers trying to at least break the shed out here. The 0-1 watched. Strike 2. Oh. The 0-2 pitch to Jones now. Still 2 outs here. Good eye there. Tough pitch to lay off of for Jones. Left up in the zone. 1-2 count. One, 2. Hit. That's going to get through. That'll be a 2-out RBI there for Jillian Jones, her first hit of the afternoon, and the Tigers are on the board. (4-1) Washita now, tying run at the plate, and Madison Miller. Miller, chance to come up big here. She's 0 for 3 today as well. Strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. She's going to hit that one right into the glove of Jones, who gets it over to Richardson in time for out number 3, and that will do it for the ball game. Final and 7 inning, Washita falls to the Bison of Oklahoma Baptist, 4-1. Oklahoma Baptist gets their first GAC win of the season. Tigers look to have to bounce back tomorrow. The doubleheader tomorrow starting at noon for the Tigers. You can follow along at live stats for game 1. We won't be able to be here for game 1 of the doubleheader anyways. It's game 2. It gets confusing when you do it like that. But y'all know what I mean. Game 1 of the doubleheader tomorrow will be available via live stats only. Game 2 of the doubleheader, the final game of the series, will hopefully be available right here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. Like I said, tough game 1 for the Tigers. Had a chance there. Started out with some great pitching through 5 1/3 innings from Madison Miller, and things got a little bit uglier there at the end. But that will do it for us here at Sully Anderson Field. Like I said, tomorrow, game 2 is at 12. Game 3 is 30 minutes after that one. Hopefully game 3 will be the one we'll be able to bring you. Like I said, follow along at obutigers.com. Go for live stats there. You can find it on the Washita. You go to the Washita softball schedule. Find it right there. Like I said, thank you all for tuning in so far today. I'm Matthew Branch. So thank you for watching this rendition of the Washita Sports Digital Network, and we will